Hey guys, it's Lars with Coach TV. I wanted to talk about a concept called, two concepts actually, called ranking and linking. It's two ways of relating to other people. I may have talked about this before, but it's definitely worth revisiting if I have. So ranking is what we do when we compare ourselves to others. In school or in business or in life, like this person is more than me because he is richer or more successful or stronger or prettier or more confident or whatever it is, or I'm less of that, or I'm more than him because I'm more successful or confident or rich or whatever it is. So ranking is whenever we relate to each other with a ranking relationship, and it's a natural thing to do. I guess especially amongst males, it's natural to like fight for who's the A male, who's on top of the game, who's not. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. The other way of relating though is what's known as linking, and that's when you're not comparing, you're just acknowledging each other's being, and you're just saying like, hey, good morning, how are you, or like, what a great day, or like, you look great today, or you're just acknowledging each other's being, and there's no judgment in that. There's no like, I'm better than you. There's no ranking, obviously, between you. And you're just being like, and I mean, this is very important. As human beings, we're inherently of equal worth. There's nothing like that one person is more worthy than the other because this or that person is more rich or successful or strong or whatever. That's nonsense. We're all equally worthy, and linking kind of acknowledges that. So the ranking is fine too. It's what we do for fun and games, essentially. It's a game we play, and obviously it has consequences, but it's not the truth of the matter. That I mean, you could rank against one person on wealth and another person on confidence, another person on looks, and it's all kind of arbitrary. But the problem obviously occurs when there's too much ranking and not enough linking, especially as you're growing up. You can end up in a situation where you're unsure of your own worth, and where you truly believe that your worth is somehow tied to your success or your wealth or your looks or your whatever it is. And that's not a good situation to be in. So try to be aware of this and see in your relationships with whomever it may be, with colleagues, with your partner, with your kids, with your friends, with yourself. Try to be aware of where you're engaging in ranking relationships. When you approach someone, do you inherently try to gauge whether you're more or less than this other person? If you're approaching someone to get a meeting, or if you're approaching someone to just on the street or whatever it is, are you trying to get a sense of who is worth more? Is that what you're doing? Or are you coming from a place of linking? And that, especially with yourself too, like when you're judging, when you're looking at yourself and trying to figure out how happy you are with yourself, or looking at your actions, are you engaging in ranking? Are you saying, well, this is less than this other person and this is not good enough and all that stuff? Or are you saying, or this is more than that other person, so yeah, I get to ego boost? Or are you just acknowledging the fact that you're there and that you're doing stuff and you're above ground, basically, and relating to yourself in that way? It has profound different consequences for how we feel about ourselves and anyone that we relate to. So yeah, play with that. Ranking is when we judge and when we compare, basically, and linking is when we just acknowledge being, is when we just connect with ourselves or with others. Ranking, linking, play with us too, see where that leads. All right, take care, bye-bye.